Might have to change the intro soon. But yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to Rebels TV. This is Aston Villa versus Manchester United preview. Manchester United take the trip through Villa Park in what could very well be Erik ten Hag's last dance as Manchester United manager. And if I'm being completely honest, I think it probably will be his last dance. Because yeah, I think he'll probably be gone by next week. I believe after this game, the international break will start again. So yeah, I don't think that I don't think that will keep his job. Is that what I would do? Not necessarily, but I guess we can get on to that later. But yeah, Aston Villa have been on absolute fire this season. They've torn up the Champions League as well, and yeah, going to be extremely difficult game tomorrow. But yeah, let's see what happens. I have idea with me, Sam, and thoughts in this game.
Um, as the song says, a miracle. I'm just waiting on a miracle because
Yeah,
my goodness me, man. All right, we're gonna talk about the Porto game as well, briefly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the
Uh,
draw? Are you happy with the draw?
Not really happy with the draw, but under the circumstances, I suppose we would take the point because we're down to 10 men. I don't think that was a second yellow card for Bruno, but whatever. Um, the yeah, I mean, I don't know what. Like, I'm sorry, but this is not on the manager. Like, there's something fundamentally wrong with these teams. Like, so many times which within the last season as well, I can recall times where we playing really well, score one or two goals up, then at the end of the game we get a draw, or most of the time it's a loss. In Europe, it happened countless times last season against Galatasaray and against Copenhagen. Then it happened in the Premier League multiple times against the likes of Chelsea. Um, what else? I think against I can't call it games, but yeah, it's happened multiple times this season as well. It's happened again. It happened again yesterday against Porto, and yeah, I just think that my opinion. Looking at the game from a tactical perspective, I think the main issue was the midfield. Casemiro and Eriksen are both washed. I'm sorry, both of them are washed. I don't think we can even use them as rotational players. I just don't think you can trust them at this level. So I don't understand why it started, but yeah. What I will say is that if we play Ericsson and Casemiro tomorrow in the midfield, I don't even think I should watch long then because I just think that it'll be a cricket score in that case. Yeah. Yeah. So, I think, and if you look at, yeah, Villa have some stand-up players as well. Such John, I think the two main players I've seen stand up well this season. Of course, there were the players from last season, such as Ollie Watkins and Emi Martinez, but now they've also got the likes of John Duran and Morgan Rogers. So yeah, going to be a very very tough game. Oh,
Yeah. I guess I'll get my thoughts on the Porto game. I don't know what's up with the United, man. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why you guys defensively are so bad in Europe. It's just weird for me because, like, I think I saw this record. Oh, sorry. I saw this like stat like
You go on, go on.
at the last 10 European games, you guys only won one game in Europe in the last 10 matches in Europe. And I believe, what is it called? You conceded like 3 goals in like multiple games, like Copenhagen, Galatasaray, United. And see, people are just saying, "Oh, it's just
Yeah.
one-off games." It's just one-off. No, there's a pattern. There's a pattern with this team. There's a pattern. There's a trend. Because a lot of the goals I see you guys concede are like amateur goals. Like you shouldn't be conceding those kind of goals. Like it's just basic cross into the box. You guys can't even defend. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, and I feel like it's not really. There might be an aspect of tactics involved, but I feel like it's not really a tactical thing. I feel like it's just more of a mental thing. You see, anytime it doesn't matter if we're winning, losing, or drawing, we concede one goal, our heads drop. That I think, in my opinion, is has to do more with mentality rather than tactics.
Yeah, it's just a worrying trend, and it's just sustainable. That's the reason why you guys didn't win the championship last season because the defense was really poor, and offensively, it's just not. After this game, man, Aston Villa, man, I just saw their game against Bayern Munich. They were amazing. They were defending very well in the last couple of minutes. And it's very surprising because I know Villa defensively kind of been shaken, but yesterday that game, they were very good defensively. It was amazing. The last couple of minutes, John Duran, that's just might be Kelly, but he's been amazing. He scores some goals off the bench. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be very hard for you guys to get those things. I know you guys did the double last season. But actually, I think Villa been. Would you say Villa been better this season than last season?
Yeah, I would say. And the Champions League, they've been phenomenal.
Yeah, and I feel like United have been worse this season than last season.
Yeah, I mean, I think actually, I don't think we have actually because I think I don't know why in the last few games I don't know what happened, but the performances weren't even that bad up until like against Spurs. I think the performances weren't that bad. I remember against if you look at it, in fact, against Fulham, it was a bit of a tight game, but yeah, we deserved to win. Against Brighton, we got very unlucky with the Xerxes disallowed goal. Um, Against, we beat Southampton 3-0. Against Liverpool, I think we actually played well in the first half, but then Casemiro gave away 2 goals. Um, Against Palace, we played well, but didn't just couldn't convert our chances. Against Twente, we didn't particularly play well, but I think that one goal we conceded was absolute chaos all over the pitch from our side. Apart from that, they didn't have any other chances throughout the game. And then, yeah, but recently, I don't know what's happened to performances, but I honestly don't think the performances have been that bad. But we haven't been getting results for some reason.
Yeah, it's a concern, and I feel like one of the issues United have had is the midfield. I think the midfield's just not been
Yeah,
good this season. Casemiro, I'm sorry, Casemiro's too slow. He's too
he's
rugged,
been,
pathetic. He's finished essentially. He's washed, and there's a reason why Brazil don't call him up anymore, even though Brazil are really down bad. That's a topic for another time. But yeah, Casemiro's just washed. And the Ericsson, I'm sorry, the guy's also washed too. He's too slow. He's too lethargic. I know he scored that great goal against 20, but I feel like that was just individual brilliance. That was just
yeah.
one goal. That came out of nothing. So I feel like he's been poor this season. Although to be fair, he was decent against Porto. I mean, he got 2 assists for you guys, so maybe we should give that credit. But then again, at the same time, though, I feel like those 2 goals that you guys scored, the first 2 goals were like
Very
really bad.
lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. I guess the cross was good. I guess I'll give the cross. The cross was good, I guess.
I think
Um,
we did play well in the first half, but yeah, second half, I don't know what happened to us.
yeah, and then obviously Mainu as well. Mainu's been you're so amazing, but it's too much for him. You can't do everything for your midfield.
Yeah,
And I feel like you guys are burnt. You guys are overusing him. He's being
yeah.
overused. It's like with us with Yamal. So yeah, and then I'm sorry, Hoyland and Xerxes. Hoyland, they just haven't been as
I
good
mean,
as we.
Hoyland, I think Hoyland is, I mean, he only came back recently from injury, so I wouldn't take, I need to score
Yeah,
yesterday, so I would cut him some slack there. Xerxes, I feel like he's a very interesting, I like him as a player, but I just think that he's very hit and miss. I feel like for the chances he gets, he doesn't really convert them that much, but I feel like this link up play is very important. I think he'll be an
yeah,
important player for us. I mean, the thing is that with all our new signings, I wouldn't really be harsh on them right now.
yeah.
Um,
That's true.
yeah,
Rashford.
Nash.
Um, I'm sorry. I know Rashford had a good game against Porto, but I feel like that was lucky. It wasn't that great.
Yeah, I
So
mean, there's no guarantee that he'll put in a performance like that tomorrow.
yeah, at the Garnacho, he's been underwhelming this season, and then
I think no, I think he's been good. I think Garnacho's been good. I think
um,
that's like
yeah, and then Bruno's been underwhelming. What's up
Bruno.
with Bruno this season?
Uh, uh, I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm thinking maybe it's burnout, because consistently plays for United and Portugal never gets a break. I'm thinking it could be burnout because I mean this is not the first time. In between seasons before Fernandez, he has had pretty bad spells, and yeah, I don't know if that's down to him or burnout. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he has been crap for you know for pretty much this whole season. And yeah, I mean the thing is, the alternative is Mason Mount, but is Mount as bad as Bruno has been? Would Mount really be an upgrade? I'm not really too sure. So
Yeah,
well,
Chelsea scammed you guys.
yeah, I mean, fair enough. Palmer for
Chelsea.
Mount is very good business on their side. Uh,
Man, that's probably one of the biggest upgrades in history.
um, but
Wow.
yeah, going into tomorrow, I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
yeah,
I forgot. I was already to mention. Delayed Martinez weren't great. They were not great against Porto.
yeah. I think Delete is. I think from what I saw, I think Delete, yeah, third goal was not good on his side, but yeah, I think overall Martinez had a worse game than him.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
really weird because these because Lautaro Martinez, like, he's really good for Argentina, but when it comes to like Man United, he's not been the same. He's not just. But I think. But the thing is, I think Argentina are just set up tactically better than Man
yeah,
United.
I think he's been good for United. I just think this season, even this season, he wasn't really that bad. I bet like that against Spurs and Porto last two games. I don't know what's happened to him.
Yeah. Then Delode was also terrible. He wasn't good
That
against Porto.
the lows been bad as well. I mean, yeah, the players are supposed to be good, like Fernandez, Martinez, and Dallo. They've all been underwhelming, so it's very
Yeah, I think
concerning.
Masroy's only been the consistent one throughout the back line that's been really good this season.
I mean, yeah, he's easily been the best signing so far from what I've seen.
Yeah. And
Um,
how do you feel about Nana? How do you feel about Onana? I guess we could talk about all the players.
yeah, no, I'm not. I don't know what to do with him because I don't think we have the money to get a new goalkeeper. But I'm not really happy with him because in my mind we've downgraded from De Gea because De Gea is miles a better shot stopper than Onana, and the only advantage Onana has over De Gea is his ball playing. We never uses ball playing, so what was the point of replacing De Gea with him?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. And for me, like, the most important thing is shot stopping. That's the most important thing with the goalkeeper, in my opinion.
I don't
I don't know
like
if you agree,
these
man.
like these hipsters who say, "Oh no, you have to play out from the back," all of that. It's not like, of course, it's good. Of course,
It's
like
it's
if
like a
you,
it's like a bonus.
it's bonus, but the foundation of goalkeeping is short
Yeah,
stop.
shot stopping. Shot stopping is the main thing. And
The same,
yeah, it's because of Pep Guardiola bad. But the thing is,
it's
you
the
can't really
same.
blame Pep.
In
You
my
can't really
opinion,
blame Pep.
it's the same
It's
thing with fall. It's the same thing with fallbacks. Yes, it's good if they go forward. This is why I think when people say Trent Alexander-Arnold the greatest right back in Premier League history, I say no way because he's still a defender, and he cannot defend for his life. So and like like of course attacking, great. The fact that if a fullback can attack and defend, that's great. But even in my opinion, you can even get away with it because if you defend well and don't attack well, you can get away with it if you have a really good winger on that side. But what you can't get away with is if that is we saw this trend. I mean that it literally cost him at Liverpool a Champions League final. If you have a fullback that can't defend but goes forward well, it costs you games.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Marcelo was kind of like that as well. But Real Madrid complimented him well.
No, but I
So,
feel
like,
like he had the likes of Ramos and Varane behind him.
yeah. So the point I'm trying to make here is that football is changing so much. Now wingers are being tasked to be more like inside forwards, kind of like being strikers essentially.
Yeah,
When back then they weren't really like that. Midfielders are now kind of more supposed to do attack more instead. Like CDM is
and
now supposed to
now
do more attack mindset.
we're seeing more strikers like Firmino and Xerxes, who are like false nines, kind of.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah,
So, and yeah, people don't really appreciate true strikers like Lewandowski, Benzema,
Haaland,
like Haaland. Yeah, like they're real strikers. They're not like some imposter
old
whatsoever.
old school strikers.
Old school strikers. Yeah. So, yeah, honestly, it's not really much to say, man. I think Aston Villa. I'll be surprised if you guys win this game. I'll be very
Yeah,
surprised.
I mean, if yeah, I do think Ten Hag is gone after this. Would I do that? Not necessarily, because in my opinion, it's not even a matter of whether I want to keep him or not. But what's the alternative? Tuchel. Um, who else? I can't see
Rude
anyone else.
Nestroy.
Um, Van Nistelrooy, I listen. I do like him. He's a good manager. I think he's a good coach as well. But I listen. You know, we've managed in the Eredivisie before. Ten Hag has done that, the exact same thing. And if
It'll,
the
just be, it'll probably just be a repeat.
no, and the other bonus is him being a former United player, but we've gone down that road as well. So I feel like I'm not really
Wait,
too
would you take back Ollie?
no.
I can't
I
believe there's
feel
actually
like
United fans that want Ollie back. I can't believe there's actually fans that want him back.
I feel like people forget that he's not like, in my opinion, as a manager, you should be able to, in my opinion, as a manager, it's not necessary, but you should be able to coach your players. I feel like you being in control of the training sessions and stuff is, I don't know, it's just better in my opinion. But Ollie, he was the man manager. That's it. He didn't know a thing about coaching. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then people bring up, oh look, you guys went unbeaten for across one season. You guys beat Man City 3 times at Etihad. Bring up this kind of stuff. I hear people say this kind of stuff, and people don't realize there's context. Okay,
we
first of all,
talked
the
about it.
away thing. First of all, the away thing. That's a good achievement and all, but you guys did it. I think it was the 21-22 season. That was the season where most EPL teams were terrible. That was the
Yeah.
season where most teams were terrible.
Also, and also the main point, in my opinion, with Ori is that he signed the likes of Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo, 80 million on Maguire, but he couldn't win a single trophy.
Yeah, I mean, you can criticize Ten Hag all you want, but at least he won you guys cup competitions.
Yeah, at least one, two trophies. One of them kept him in his job, and yeah, I feel like what I think will happen is if Ten Hag gets sacked, it'll be Van Nistelrooy till the end of the season. But I don't think Ten Hag. I don't think anyone else will do what the Glazers didn't give him the job. I think no matter how well Van Nistelrooy does, I think he'll be gone at the end of the season, and then we'll look at the manager market then. I mean, personally, I unless you can get Nagelsmann out of Germany, I would like him,
No,
but
it won't happen. It won't happen.
he's not. Don't think he'll leave Germany. And
Man,
apart from Nagelsmann, I don't see any other good manager on the market available.
you guys should have gone for Conte, man, in the summer.
Tony Conte, but I don't think he's got a very feisty attitude. I don't think I would have worked well with anyone else.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. That's to be fair.
and yeah, I feel like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what'll happen with United in the future. I mean, who knows? Maybe Ten even stays to the end of the season. Let's see. But yeah,
Oh, I did see
it,
another option. I heard another option. I heard you guys are linked to Allegri.
no, we've been down that road as well with Mourinho, serial winner, talked about football. We've been down that
Okay,
road.
at least Mourinho wanted your Europa League.
Yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Though I have said before that I do regret sacking. I do regret sacking Mourinho. I wouldn't bring him back now because I just think he's past it. But yeah, at that time,
Yeah, it's bad.
um, but yeah, at that time, I feel like, yeah, I mean, he literally finished with 81 points, and its rewards for Fred and Dallo.
Yeah, in my opinion, he's been the best manager post Fergie. I don't hear anyone say Ten Hag.
I think he's not the second because of his trophies. But yeah, Mourinho first probably. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, listen, let's see what happens with the man situation. I don't know what will happen. My verdict is that, in my opinion, just keep Ten Hag simply because I don't see a better alternative. Um, and yeah, because the thing is as well, even if you I'm also tired of blaming it on the manager because we've seen this movie again 3 times now. First season, they get back, do well. Second season, maybe they do better. or maybe they do a bit worse, but then they keep their job. Third season, it all collapses. Fans turn on the manager, sacked, and this happened 3 times with different managers. You could even say it happened with Ragnick because he was pretty much forced out of club. So you could even say 4. So yeah, um, I think that they should keep Tanag because yeah, I'm tired of blaming it on the manager. And I feel like as long as we keep on these players at the club, nothing would really ever change. Like no matter who the manager is. So yeah,
But you know what?
yeah.
The sad thing is, most of the time, it's easier to get rid of a manager than get rid of several players. It's easier to do that. That's the simple reality. But I think what you guys should have done is what Chelsea did a few years ago. Remember when Chelsea cleared out their like a lot of their entire
Not
most
even no,
players?
in my opinion, not Chelsea because I think uh, that was a bit too extreme. But what Arsenal did,
Yeah.
with the likes of Özil and the Aubameyang, because at that time, I mean, keep in mind, Mesut Ozil, at his prime, some people say this, and I would even agree, at his prime, better midfielder than Kevin De Bruyne, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was literally carrying them with goals. The the board could have easily said that, okay, Arteta, we're letting you go, we're keeping Ozil, one of the greatest midfielders in the last decade, and Aubameyang, one of our best player right now. We're gonna let them stay instead of you, and it worked out. But we did the opposite with Mourinho. We sided with Paul Pogba, who's now banned from football over him. So
Oh, speaking of Pogba got his ban reduced. I don't know if you heard about it.
I don't really, I don't really care to be honest, because I don't think he's making a comeback.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
I think let's get to 11 then. Goal on Nana. Yeah, let's see it after that. Then yeah, I think the team would be relatively same, but I would change some things. Delict and Lissandro Martinez. Um, Left back, yeah, Dallo, Masraoui. Then in midfield, in my opinion, it has to be Ugarte. And then I don't know if Mino would be available. If he is, then start him. But even if not, I will just put in Collier, new player, because I do not trust Ericsson or Casemiro at all. Right now at 10, yeah, I think you could put Mount, but yeah, I think he'll go for Bruno. Front three, I don't really. I'd like Garnacho to start, but yeah, I feel like Rashford scored against Porto, so yeah, there's no way it's not starting. At striker, I think it would be Hoyland. He got a goal as well, so yeah. Then off the right, either Ahmad or Garnacho. I think it would probably be Ahmad. So yeah, this is potentially the last starting 11 we see with Ten Hag. And yeah, I think that as fans, we should mentally prepare ourselves to go into a very tough game. I feel like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if we have much else to talk about, so I think we can go for score predictions. Yeah, score predictions for this.
uh, I'm gonna say 2-1, 2-1 Villa.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for 3-2 United. A bit delusional, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of speaking more of my heart than my brain, but yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. Feel like it'll be a very tough game, and yeah, need a response tomorrow. If we win tomorrow against and we play well against one of the best teams, I would say, across all of Europe this season, I don't know. Maybe it'll change the Nexus mind, but let's see. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash that button. Subscribe for any other posting of gets you notified. But maybe on the next video. Watch long will be there tomorrow, as always. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.